All right, good evening. It is about 9:30, just got released from work. Thank God, didn't have another 12-hour shift tonight. It is back day. I was going to hit back at the work gym, but then I got released, so it's gonna be over at the main gym. I've got my little sugary snacks. I got a little Pokemon fruit snacks and some Haribo Tang Fastic, whatever. Some little gummies right there. I'm about to eat these up. I had my my first chicken and rice meal about an hour and a half ago, I think. So hopefully that's digesting pretty well. Had my pre about 20 minutes ago, so that's flowing through my system right now. And yeah, I will see you guys inside for back day. All right, back day is complete. Let's run through a couple poses. Take the shirt off. Oh, yeah. I don't know how that one's gonna look. That one felt weird. All right, so what was back day today? Started off with 2 sets of cable pull downs with the D handles in a supinated grip. Then moved over to the lat pull down. Did 2 sets with the wide pronated grip on the straight bar with the angle at the end. Then did 1 set of the close grip, it's neutral but slight supinated grip, and did only do 1 set of that. Then I moved over to the hammer strength iso row machine, did 2 sets of that, both arms at the same time. I did 115 on each side for the first set and then 90 on each side for the second set. Then moved on over to assisted pull-ups. Did 1 set with 45 pronated 45-degree angle, and then 1 set of supinated grip. So a mix of pronated pull downs, supinated pull downs, pronated rows, though less volume than normal, but that's fine. But anyways, feels like a pretty complete back day. Feel like I got some wings on me. Back day is the one day where some days I feel like every single fiber in my lat and my entire back is firing at the same time and I'm locked in. And other days it just feels like everything is disjointed and disconnected. So my back feels fatigued because I did work, but I don't necessarily feel overwhelmingly pumped. But it's a good thing that pumps don't 100% correlate to stimulus. So I hope I put some good work in. I hope my back grows with the body weight, especially because I do notice my left lat feels like it's more growing that way as a triangle than my right lat. So I want to blow my lats up so that I'm always like this. But that's it for the pose down for right now. I'm about to go do 45 minutes on the treadmill, watch 2 more episodes of Solo Leveling, and I will see you guys in the car for the post-lift talk. All right, so pretty good back day today. Touched on it a little bit during the pose down, but back I think has the most variance in the feeling of the pump, where there are some days where it's heavy rows, heavy pull downs, feels like a pretty good pump, but it's like mostly just fatigue, which is also nice to have. But it's also, if I'm doing those heavy rows on the Hammer Strength ISO row, yes, I'm doing some heavy rows, but I'm also pulling with my entire back, lower back included, and kind of makes my back flare up a little bit. So it kind of takes away from the lat, or the lats, the mid back, the upper back, so on and so forth. And it's like, I like doing heavy rows or heavy pull downs, but the heavier that I do get, even if I am doing 8 to 10 reps, maybe it's not that good of a squeeze, maybe it doesn't feel like a complete pump and it just feels like I'm He-manning it. So because of that, back always feels like a little bit unfocused. On the contrary, I feel some of my most focused lifts have been back days, where it's do a set, 30 seconds later, do another set because I'm ready to do another set, and I'm just so locked in and I'm just ready to go. And then I have a 30-minute back day. I also think it's because biceps are so synergistic with back, it's very easy if I'm doing supinated pull downs to, let my biceps help more than I kind of want it to, or take over the movement entirely. Like if I'm doing supinated cable lat pull downs, if I lean back too much, it turns my body more to a 45-degree angle, and it turns into a half of a row. Or if I'm keeping my shoulders and my elbows in front of me, and it turns it into a bicep pull down compared to a lat pull down. So stuff like that, where the intricacies, sometimes it's better to think of like the scientific way of like, I want to isolate this, so I want to do this specific movement pattern, and then the opposite end, it's the gym bro just lifted, where back is like always in that gray area in between. But I like the movements I've been doing. The assisted pull-ups at the end of this workout, especially with that 45-degree pronated grip, felt excellent. I honestly could have done another set of that 45-degree grip just because it felt so good. It felt consistent all the way at the bottom to squeezing all the way up at the top. And when I switched to supinated keeping my elbows in front of me is like, yes, that is the arm path that the lats want to, you know, to contract with and angle up those muscle fibers, but it's also going here to here is a bicep curl just in this position. So I think I just have to have a little bit more focus and intentionality with the movements I want to do and how I want to do them. But that was a little bit of a rant. But what now? It's 11:30. I got work tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so this whole 3-day weekend with President's Day was out the window. That's still up in the air. Hopefully I don't have work, but most likely I will. And yeah, 11:30 now. That means I gotta go to bed around 4:30 to 5 o'clock. So I'll probably get home, shower, and then either have my chicken and rice for dinner, or I'll have chicken thighs and maybe pasta, just so I don't use up the microwavable rice packets, which are very convenient. But that also means that I have to find a source of protein for tomorrow night's dinner. And I don't know if I want to wake up early enough to go grocery shopping before work. And I wish I had a weekend to go do that, but 12-hour shifts all weekend kind of took away from that. So I'll figure it out. Maybe tomorrow night I get released early, and I can do a little bit of grocery shopping, but won't hold my breath. Maybe that just means I'll get a little snack after I do get released. Maybe some McDonald's and some chicken nuggets just hold me over until Tuesday morning before work, if there's work on Tuesday. Hopefully there's. But yeah, that's all I have for this rant, and I will see you guys tomorrow for arms.